All right, welcome to AI Pulse, your go-to briefing on the future of AI. And listen, in March 2026, it felt like the ground literally shifted beneath our feet. So let's just jump right in.
What we're seeing right now, it's not just another upgrade. It's a complete, fundamental change in how we even interact with technology. You know, all those abstract ideas about tomorrow? Well, they just became the concrete realities of today.
Get this, for the very first time, a mainstream AI model has been handed the keys to the kingdom. We're talking about the ability to see your screen and control your computer, just like you or I would.
And if that's not enough, we're also going to explore a breakthrough that honestly feels like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie. The human mind connecting directly to a machine to overcome devastating paralysis.
And you know, behind all of these incredible advancements, there's a massive corporate war that's reshaping the entire industry. Billions of dollars and, yeah, the very future of technology are hanging in the balance.
Okay, let's dive right in. Because the sheer raw power of these new models, that's really where our story begins.
So OpenAI just dropped an absolute bombshell with GPT 5.4. Look, this is no longer just a language model you chat with. It's an agent. Its ability to control a computer means it's gone from being a passenger you talk to a co-pilot that can actually do things for you. In any app on your desktop. You could soon just tell your computer, hey, research the best flights to Rome and book one for next Tuesday, and then literally just sit back and watch it happen.
And you know what's crazy? This whole revolutionary capability, it all boils down to three simple things we do every single day. It sees your screen through captures, it types on a virtual keyboard, and it clicks the mouse. That's it. This is the foundation for a whole new era of what they're calling agentic AI, AI that can actually take action for you. But of course, this incredible software needs some seriously unprecedented hardware. And right on cue, NVIDIA's GTC conference gave us a peek into the engine room of the AI revolution. And let me tell you, it is running at full throttle. Vera Rubin, Feynman, Rosa. These aren't just cool code names, you guys. They represent NVIDIA's entire multi-year roadmap for the future of computing. This is the raw horsepower we need to train and run these massive AI models, to make them faster, more capable, and in the end, more accessible to everyone. We're talking about the hardware that's going to power not just GPT 5.4, but generations of AI to come. The pace of innovation here it's just breathtaking.
So as you can imagine, this brand new level of power has ignited an all-out war for the single most lucrative prize in AI, the enterprise market.
You know, for a while there, OpenAI seemed completely untouchable. But its rival, Anthropic, has been quietly capturing the business world with its super-focused Claude Code and Cowork bundle. And this has apparently triggered a code red over at OpenAI, forcing them to basically scrap their whole multi-product strategy and consolidate everything into a single super app just to fight back. And hey, if you really want to understand the stakes here, just look at this number. $134 billion. That is the planned IPO valuation for Databricks. This is not some niche market, folks. This is the new frontier of the global economy. But this corporate race, it has a very real, very human cost. To self-finance AI, you have companies like Atlassian laying off thousands of employees. You have media outlets like The Escapist replacing entire teams of journalists with AI tools. The pressure to adapt is just immense, and the consequences are, well, they're profound. It's a really stark reminder that this race isn't just happening in boardrooms, it's reshaping actual careers and entire industries, seemingly overnight.
Okay, but as dramatic as this whole corporate battle is, maybe the most profound changes are happening where AI leaps from the digital screen into our physical world. And this is where things get truly mind-bending.
Just imagine for a second, losing the ability to speak, to type, to interact with the world. For people with severe paralysis, that's their daily reality, and the tools they have now are often so slow and frustrating. But what if you could just think your words onto a screen?
Well, this is the answer, 110 characters per minute. In a groundbreaking new study, a person with paralysis used a brain-computer interface to type that fast with near-perfect accuracy. How? They did it by simply thinking about moving their fingers. The implant reads the brain's intention and translates it directly to the screen. It's incredible.
And as this quote here makes crystal clear, this is about so much more than just typing. By decoding the intention behind that kind of fine motor control,
researchers are now on a path to restoring the ability of people with paralysis to move, to grasp, and to truly interact with the world again. You see, this incredible medical advance is actually part of a much larger trend: physical AI. From NVIDIA's new platforms that are going to power industrial robots, to Elon Musk's macro hard venture that's aiming to put an AI inside a robotic body, the goal is exactly the same: to give AI a physical presence in our world.
So, with this kind of speed and scale of change, the big question is, how is society reacting to all of this? Because these advancements, they're inspiring both profound hope and really deep anxiety, often at the very same time. This recent Pew Research poll really says it all. The public is almost perfectly split down the middle. For every person who's excited about the potential of AI, there's another one who's deeply worried about what it all means. There's just no easy consensus here. And you can see that same division playing out with governments, too. I mean, look at this timeline from just a single week in March. You've got the EU voting on copyright, the US hitting major policy deadlines, and France investigating its own national AI champion. Governments everywhere are playing this desperate game of catch-up.
And really, nothing captures the two sides of this coin better than these two stories. In the very same month, AI helps a Ukrainian Paralympic athlete win a medal, a story of just incredible human achievement. And AI takes the jobs of journalists, a story of disruption and loss. The thing is, both stories are true, and both are happening right now.
So, where does all this leave us? We've just seen AI agents that can control computers, a corporate war for dominance, and a leap into the physical world that could literally change what it means to be human. That's a lot to process.
The technology is moving faster than any of us have ever seen, with huge impacts on our jobs, our health, and our society. It really feels like the train has left the station and it's moving at an incredible speed. So the only question left is, are we ready for where it's taking us? Thanks for watching.